Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video I've got a couple of mail day items we're going to go through quite quickly at the beginning, and then we've got a 12 card PSA return. You're going to want to stick around because it wasn't my best PSA return, a couple of dud cards to be honest, but we hit a monster sports card. So stick around to watch that. Let me know what your favorite card is. It doesn't have to be the monster card, but let me know. There's some vintage Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh in there. But yeah, for now, let's get into it. So our first bit of mail day is this awesome looking bit of reflection on it, but 𝐒𝐿 the Forbidden One, original unlimited LOB, and we got this from the YouTuber, so big shout outs to him. Easy deal, great packaging and postage and all that sort of thing. But yeah, that'll probably be going in the grading pile. Probably a 9, but awesome vintage card. We then also picked up a box of Stampede Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter Century Stampede, which is the 4th rarity collection set if you don't know, and we picked that up from Grandpa's Card Corner, who's actually selling up all of his collection, I believe. So if you're seeing this within a day or two, I'll check him out on Instagram because he's going to have some awesome deals on there, and yeah, really easy guys to deal with. And then we've got our sub center return, guys. So this order I placed at the London Card Show in February, so it's been a while. I've actually had a couple of orders go, overtake it and come back before, but yeah, we I think it's like 12 cards maybe, and as you can tell, we've got some Pokemon, some Formula 1 because I dabble a little bit in that, and then some Yu-Gi-Oh. Nothing crazy, as this was the first sub since I got back into collecting like TCG and all that sort of thing. But yeah, let's see what we got and the grades that we managed to pull. So let me just move the light around a little bit. So our first card is a 2000 Poliwrath Holo. So this is actually from my childhood collection, I believe, and I just wanted to basically send one to see what sort of grade it would get, because as you can tell, back corners and things like that are a little bit beaten up, but I just kind of wanted to get a bit of a baseline for what it would get, and we got ourselves an 8. So I'm pretty happy with that. Actually. One from when I was a kid. So that's nice. Little Poliwrath. And then up next we've got this 2019 Hidden Fates Charizard promo, and that's come back a 9. But awesome looking card, so not too shabby. And then our final Pokemon is pack pulled. It's the non-holo Gym Heroes first edition Blaine's Kangaskhan. So that's come back at 7. So that's pretty rank. It did have some whitening on the corners when I sent it, as you can see, the top 2 corners, but I thought it would come back better than that. But yeah, that's a bit of an L. But nonetheless, you're not always going to have winners. But that's the Pokemon side of it gone. And then up next, we've got a few Formula 1 cards. So this is Topps Excellenza, I think it's pronounced. And we've got ourselves a Lewis Hamilton out of 75. So I actually picked this up at the card show in February. It's PSA 9, so that's not too bad. 42 out of 75. Hard to grade, obviously thicker card, as you can tell from the slab itself. But yeah, nice Lewis Hamilton out of 75. We've then got ourselves a George Russell helmet collection. Obviously green, like refractor or whatever you want to call it. And I believe that is numbered. Is it numbered? I thought it was. Yeah, it is. Sorry, yeah. 78 out of 99 down in that bottom corner. And that's come back a 9. So a bit of a dud return so far, but this was just a bit of a mismatch of stuff I kind of had around. There's one card in particular from this Formula 1, which I hope gets a 10 for my wallet aspect. And it's not this one, but this is another quite cool one. So this is a 2023 Topps Chrome George Russell Gold like portrait refractor out of 50, as you can see down the bottom there. And that's got a 10, so that's pretty big, I think, anyway. That's awesome looking. A nice George Russell Gold out of 50 portrait. out of 2023. So obviously not like a rookie or anything like that. Obviously he's in his Merc kit there. But this is the one I really want to hopefully do well. So this is Kimi Antonelli. This is a F2 card from 2024 Topps Chrome. It's like a gold similar sort of thing. Yeah, like a gold portrait refractor sort of thing at 50. But obviously he's a rookie this year for Mercedes. He's had a couple of good results. But this card I got for like 60 quid raw. I think raw now it's like 250, 300 quid. And I saw a PSA version go for nearly £1,000. So as long as this doesn't get like an 8 or below, I'd be pretty happy. Gem Mint 10. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I saw a gold refractor Kimi going for about £1,000. So that's mental. That is a hell of a pickup, I think. I'll pop something up on the screen if I'm right or wrong. But damn, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Right, now we're on to the more kind of nostalgic stuff for me, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh! None of this is really 10 condition, I don't think, as you can kind of see. I think the centering doesn't always look sweet in these because it kind of overlaps on the border, but we've got a 2004 Collector's Tin CT1 Gaia, Swift Gaia, the Fierce Knight. Yeah, so we got 2 7s and 1 sub's pretty rank, but it's going to go in my PC, these sort of older cards anyway. These sort of things I'm not really into reselling, and they pop pretty nicely there, man. Look at that, boom. So we've got a 7 on the Swift Gaia, and then we have got a Dark Beginnings 2 Obnoxious Celtic Guardian from 2005. 6. Oh my god, I've had some stinkers in this submission. This took ages to go for as well, which is a bit of a shame, but still, that hollow's pretty cool. That's really beating up on that corner and that corner. I'm starting to think I might have had some mishandling in there. A little bit. Not blaming PSA too much, but yeah, all the corners are shoddy. I'm new into TCG. Or say new into, I dabbled in it before, but I'm back into TCG now. So I'm a little bit not as experienced in TCG grading, but I did a lot of sports cards before, like NFL and all that sort of thing. And I've had quite a good hit rate with sports cards. So yeah, quite surprising. I've got a 6 and 2 7s, is it, so far on this sub? But nonetheless, again, it's going into PC, so not too bad. Got a starter deck Pegasus Relinquished from 2003, and we got an 8 on that. I've actually already got two 9s already, so maybe end up moving 1 or 2 of those on. Maybe that 8 and 1 of the 9s, reinvest some of the money. Up next, we have got this sweet looking booster pack tin, so BPT Dark Magician, normal foil. So I don't know if you can see on there, the foil's going like from the bottom left to the top right, diagonally across. You can get reverse foils where it goes from bottom right to top left. We've got 7 on that. And then up next, our final card, we've got the Blue Eyes. So I'm not expecting anything nice in this because we've had some pretty rank grades, but yeah, normal foil again, bottom left to top right, BPT from 2003, and we got a 6 on that. So absolutely dud for Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Pokemon. But the big hit, I think, is this Kimi Antonelli Gold Refractor Future Stars, like portrait card out of 50. I'm pretty sure that's nice. That's going to help me fund some TCG collections for sure. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.